How well do you know your brands? Now, everyone has their favorite without mentioning any names, of course, but how does brand recognition get from company to consumer these days? There are a multitude of platforms to get the name out, and adaptive media provides that important foundation for both publishers and developers looking to engage brand advertisers through a multi-channel approach, delivering integrated, engaging, impactful ads across different devices. Kevin Yamano is Adaptive Media's Vice President of Marketing, and he joins me now on New to the Street. Kevin, thanks for joining us here on New to the Street.
Thanks so much, Ken. Excited to be here.
I'm glad to have you. So let's start off about Adaptive Media. Can you tell our audience about the company? What exactly does the company do?
Unfortunately, I have to use a term that everybody uses. It's an end-to-end solution. And what does that really mean for us and for the company? We start with the publishers, and we provide a video player for publishers that increases the stickiness on the page. We provide a content marketplace for people who are actually building and developing the content, for them to be able to get more distribution for the content. And then for the advertisers, we have the sites, we have the eyeballs of the users already, so we provide an advertising platform for advertisers to come in and benefit from that entire ecosystem.
When we're talking about that ecosystem, what is the most important part? Is it the eyeballs? Is it the publisher? Who is it?
It's really the technology behind the scenes that makes it all happen. What we've seen in the industry is there's a lot of different players in the marketplace, a lot of people providing a part of the overall solution, but nobody really providing the entire solution. So our technology sits on a single platform, a single stack, and applies to everybody across the board. I think that's kind of the unique positioning for it.
Now, we've seen Adaptive Media refer to themselves as a public company startup. This is a unique way to position the company. Can you tell us more about what that is specifically? What is a public company startup?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool name, as names go. And it's something you don't hear a lot about. Usually when you're a startup, you're in startup mode and you're grinding away trying to raise capital and go public or be acquired, and public companies obviously have different directions. So we really marry the best of both worlds when it comes to that. We are a startup company, so we have the culture of a startup, the direction and vision and growth of a startup, but because we're a public company, it allows us to have some advantages that startup companies don't usually have. It allows us access to a different layer of capital that's just not available to startups because we are a public company. It also allows us to draw in additional talent, both from an employee standpoint, but also from an advisor and a board standpoint. These are people who can come in and really help move us to the next level. People that are aggressive and active in the space, and because we're public, we can offer public stock as a way of getting them in. It's something they can cash in right away.
What do you want people to know about Adaptive Media right now and about yourself?
So really it's the unique positioning of the company within the marketplace and the ease of use that people can come onto our platform and use it. We have really with one platform solution, there's one login, there's one utilization source for everything that you need right there ready to go for everybody. So the technology's been built and developed and ready to go and ready for people to start using.
Now I understand that what Adaptive Media is doing is streamlining the experience for the customer to make it easier for them to go forward.
Absolutely. Creating efficiencies is really the key to what we're doing. And with that then comes monetization opportunities and financial growth opportunities for everybody within the entire stack.
And there certainly is a lot of room to grow in that space.
Absolutely. It's a very big and growing space.
Now, online advertising is obviously growing in huge leaps and bounds as we roll through 2014. In fact, digital ad spend is expected to hit at least $138 billion worldwide in 2014. It's unbelievable.
Just walking around money, right?
Just walking, for some of us. So what sectors of online advertising in particular are you most focused on?
So really we'd say that we're in the highest growth, one of the highest growth sections, and within that being digital advertising, within that then the highest growth components of it. So like you said, digital advertising we're seeing and the pundits are forecasting growing at 16% year-over-year growth out through 2018. Within that, we participate in video, which is growing at 30% year-over-year growth, and mobile, which is growing at 46 to 50% year-over-year growth out through 2018. So we're participating in the video side, meaning video to your desktop, and then all type of mobile execution, so mobile web, mobile app advertising, and then video through mobile as well.
Now, where's the greatest financial upside for Adaptive Media right now?
Really, the entire pie is growing. So it's not stealing business from anybody else. It's just participating in the efficiencies that then generates revenue for us. And it's working with advertisers to show them this new marketplace is open to them and allows them to kind of come in and capture more of a TV type of audience. There's a lot of people in the digital space that are providing the standard digital media execution. The TV buyers are now being enticed to come into the digital space, and our real upside is then providing an avenue for the TV advertisers to come into the digital space, get their same pricing that they're used to, the same audience that they're used to, just in a digital execution.
Kevin, I hope the next time you come back to New York City, you will make a return visit to New to the Street.
I'd love to. I had so much fun here. Thanks so much, Ken.
Our pleasure. Kevin Yamano is Adaptive Media's Vice President of Marketing. You can learn more about Adaptive Media at adaptivem.com. We'll be right back.